sa inyong notebook.
Yes po, ma'am.
May correction lang pala ako on the answer dun sa steam turbine. Nag-recompute ako yesterday and i-show ko na lang later yung final answer. So, yun din dapat yung makuha nyo na final answer dun sa inyong notebook. Okay? So, sige, start na tayo. So, congrats dito sa 5. Congrats. May +3 kayo sa midterm. Okay, tara, start na ulit tayo. So, ito, na-solve na natin to yesterday. Ano, tama ba? And then, ito. Ay, tama. Ito. Sample problem number 28. So, a gas initially at 15 psia and 2 cubic feet undergoes a process to 90 psia and 0.60 cubic feet, during which the enthalpy increases by 15.5 BTU. CV is 2.44 BTU per pound mass Rankine. Determine the change in internal energy, the CP, and the R. But before that, balikan muna natin yung ating mga formula. So, sabi dito kay specific heat, una, ang ating QV is MCV delta T. And then, dito sa ating specific heat, as mentioned yesterday, itong equation na ito ay nanggaling siya sa delta H equals delta U plus your MRT or MR delta T. Kaya, di ba, na-derive natin yesterday yung equation na ito which came from this equation. Ulitin ko lang ulit to review everyone. So, MR delta T. Since common sa kanilang lahat yung M delta T, matitira lang yung CP, CV, and R. So, doon galing itong equation na ito. And then, as mentioned din yesterday, review tayo ano uli ang equivalent ng ating K. Ano sabi ko kahapon?
CP over CV po.
Correct. So, this is CP over CV, or pwede din natin siyang gawin na this is delta H and this is delta U. So, tip lang yan, whenever you're given a value of K and then meron kang delta H or delta U na given, makukuha mo na sila yung isa't isa. Or pwede rin naman na given ka nito, tapos ipapahanap yung K sa inyo. And then, itong dalawa naman, sabi ko nga kailangan matandaan itong dalawang formula na ito. So, hindi ko alam po sa inyo kung nasabi yon, para lang hindi nyo makalimutan, ang CP, yun yung may RK sa taas kasi rich kid siya. Rich kid siya kaya may CP siya. Para lang hindi mag-mix sa inyo yung CV and CP. So, parehas sila naka-over K minus 1. Okay? Tandaan yan ha. CP is RK over K minus 1. Si CV naman ay R. R lang. Over K minus 1. And, as mentioned din yesterday, your CP is always greater than your CV. In all cases yan. Kasi again, di ba CP natin is CV plus R. And your R is never negative. Lagi yang positive, lagi yang may value. So yung CP mo talaga will have a larger value than your CV. Clear?
Clear po.
Okay. Going back to our sample problem number 28. So, try nyo munang sagutan. I'll give you 5 minutes para sagutan itong sample problem number 28. Tapos, after 5 minutes, tatawag ako ng someone to discuss his or her solution. Okay? So, get your calculator and notebook now and try to answer sample problem number 28. So, we'll discuss the solution at 7:12. 7:12 a.m. Guys, kasi medyo nasa medium difficulty itong problem na to. On this problem, take note that, di ba galing dito sa equation natin dito, your delta H is also equal to change in internal energy plus, di ba, itong MR delta T ko is from here. Kasi di ba, ang ating PV equals MRT, meaning yung ating delta PV is also equal to MR delta T. So we can write this equation then as delta PV. So meaning siya ay delta H equals delta U plus ito ay P2V2 minus P1V1. Ayan. So, from here, di ba meron tayong delta H sa problem, meron tayong P2V2 and P1V1, makukuha nyo na yung delta U. And from delta U, makukuha nyo yung ito, yung CV. Nakakuha ba ng lahat?
Opo, ma'am.
Okay. So, susulat ko na lang din dito, ano? So, your delta H is equal to delta U plus your delta PV. Ito ay galing sa MR delta T. So, first is get the delta U. Step 1, get the value of delta U. Derive nyo na lang from this one. May nakakuha na ba ng delta U? Yes, Mr. Patas. What's your delta U?
11.0578 or 11.06 BTU po.
11.058 BTU. That's correct. So, can you discuss your solution? Ay, habang sinusulat ko. Give me the solution.
Ano po, dun po muna ako nagsimula sa workflow po.
Okay.
Bale, 90 PSIA times 0.60 feet cube minus 15 PSIA times 2 cubic feet times 144 inches squared BTU over 778 feet cube pounds po.
So, workflow muna tayo. So, 90 PSIA. Tapos, i-convert
Points.
natin to. I-convert natin muna to into feet. No? Tapos, na-times natin siya sa volume. So, ito yung P2V2 nyo. Tapos, ima-minus natin siya sa... Ay, sorry. Ano ba? Ganito pa ginawa mo, Jeremy?
Ano po? Opo, pero diniretso ko na po sa yung parehas po sa tinimes ko na po sa 144 over 778.
Okay. Okay, that's also correct. So, ito ay Papakita lang natin sa lahat. So this is 15 pound per square inch. Tapos ito ay 12 inches over 1 feet. Ito yung square natin para ma-convert na siya into pound per feet squared. Tapos, ita-times din natin to sa ating volume or initial volume, which is 2 cubic feet. Makukuha na natin itong delta PV. So, ano yung sagot dito sa delta PV? Or pwede natin idiretsa na ano? So, para makuha natin yung delta U, that will be equal to delta H minus delta PV. So, since our delta H is given in, tag dito, naka-BTU siya, lalagyan pala natin ito ng pound force, para hindi malito. So, ang meron tayong available na unit, pag nagka-unit cancellation tayo dito, ang matitira sa kanya ay pound feet. Kasi, di ba ito, inches squared, ito magiging feet squared. Ito cubic feet. So, pag kinancel ko to, may matitirang isa dito. So, ang matitira natin is pound force feet. So, itong idediretso na natin. Bali, yung delta U natin is equal to 15.5 BTU minus yung sagot dito. Kasi di ba ito naka-pound force to. Tinimes down kinonvert na ni Mr. Batas sa BTU. Since ito'y naka-pound feet, lalagay ko sa baba, pound force feet BTU. And ang value nito ay 1 BTU ay 778. Kaya dinivide niya tong lahat sa 778. So since pound force feet yung lalabas dito, makakancel na siya. Matitira sa atin is BTU. So for your delta PV, what's the answer here? Kung merong ganito yung naging process. Bali. What's your answer, class, here? 4 point? Sorry. So, ito, class, ay naka-BTU na. Kasi again, yung sagot natin dito sa delta PV ay naka-pound force feet. Tapos, kinonvert na natin siya into BTU. Nakuha po ng lahat or nalito?
Nakuha po ba?
Nakuha. Yung iba, how about the others? Para clear tayo on the solution. Alaysa? Okay ba?
Nakuha po.
Ashley? Bea? Nakuha po? Okay. Very good. So, ito class, so pag minusin na natin siya, ang sagot dito ay 11.0057840 BTU. So, your delta U is 11.058, 3 decimal places. Okay? Okay, if you want to take a screenshot, please do so kasi i-clear ko na po yung ink. Let me know if you're done. Okay, sige, done na. Clear ko na to. Punta naman tayo sa, nabura din pala yung yung given. Anyway, punta na tayo sa CP. Para naman class makuha yung CP, gagamit na tayo nung tinuro ko kanina. 'Di ba? Remember, meron na tayong delta U. Ang delta U natin is 11.057. So, pag gagamitin natin class, buo pa rin ha. 840,616,97 BTU. Tapos, meron tayong delta H na 15.5 BTU. So, from the discussion earlier, makukuha ko ba ang K? Kasi 'di ba, given tayo ng CV. Makukuha ko ba yung K? Paano ko kukunin yung K? CP over CV. However, ano ba yung CP ko?
Delta H po.
Okay, so kaso wala akong mass, wala akong delta T. So, magiging siyang delta H over delta U. Yung makukuha nyo dito, yun na yung value ng K nyo. Nakuha ng lahat?
Opo.
Okay. So, let's try. Substitute natin yung values. This will be 15.5 BTU. Tapos, over 11.05784061697 BTU. So, what's the value of your K?
1.40172033 po.
1.4017
2033 po, ma'am.
2033. Yes. So, this is your K class. Ngayon, may K na tayo. May CV na tayo. So, may K na tayo. May CV na tayo. Makukuha na natin ang CP. And your CP will be K times CV. Nakuha, class?
Opo.
Okay. So, substitute. This is 1.40172033 times CV natin is given. That is 2.44 BTU per pound mass rankine. So your CP class is
0.422.
and huwag kakalimutan ang unit. BTU per pound mass rankine. So this is your CP, or in 3 decimal places, your CP is 3.42 na lang. Kasi 0 naman na to, tapos 1 yung kasunod. So BTU per pound mass rankine. So box your final answer. Nakahabol po lahat? Nakakasunod pa lahat?
Opo, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay na tayo sa CP. Next, paano ko naman makukuha yung R? Tandaan, may K na tayo, may CP na tayo. Ano yung formula na from the discussion? Dalawa yung pwede natin gawin. pwede tayong mag-CP or CV. Ano ulit yung formula kapag CP? Pag rich kid.
CP plus R po.
Ayan, pwede rin pala yan. So your R will be, tatlo pala yung way. So this is CP minus CV. Ito yung isang paraan. Yung ikalawang paraan, pwede rin tayo class gumamit nung ating formula earlier na CP is equal to RK over K minus 1. Kasi meron na tayong value ng K, meron tayong value ng CV, makukuha na natin ang R. Pwede rin na CV is equal to R over K minus 1. Pwede rin yan since meron na tayong CV from the given and meron na tayong K. So yan tatlong yan, maglilid lang yan sa same answer. So isolve natin lahat. Using the first solution, the first formula, direct sub na natin class. CP minus CV. R equals CP minus CV. What's the answer here? 3.42. Ito pala, 3.42019765 minus 2.44. Hello? Ulit. 0.9801. BTU per pound mass Rankine. How about the other solution, which is hahanapin natin yung R. So, pwede siya class na CP. Ide-derive ko na diretso ha. That is CP times K minus 1 all over K. That is your R. Type po sa calcu. Ano po nakuha nyo?
Same po, ma'am. 0.98019765.
Correct. BTU per pound mass Rankine. And lastly, yung solution number 3 natin, so ganun din siya. Ang magiging solution nyo dito is CV na lang times K minus 1. Yun na yung R nyo. Kinross multiply ko lang to class para makuha yung R. So your value of R is same ano? May
Same
iba po
po,
bang
ma'am.
nakuha? Okay. This is also 90197605 BTU per pound mass Rankine. Okay? So, meron kayong tatlong way class. Kung alin man dyan yung maalala nyo during exam, okay lang sa akin. Basta, ang tatandaan lang dito sa ating relationship between CP-CV, yung mga na-discuss ko na concept. Na yung CP over CV natin, yun yung K. Delta H over delta U natin, K din siya. Itong delta H natin ay equal sa delta U plus delta PV or pwede rin siyang delta U plus MR delta T. So, depende na lang yan, class, kung ano yung magiging given sa problem. So, nasolve na natin pati R. Any questions po dito sa problem natin?
Wala naman po.
Yung iba.
Wala
How
po.
about just Adham?
None, ma'am.
Okay. Aldrin, how about you? Do you have any questions?
Wala naman po, ma'am.
Okay, sige. Okay, sample problem number 29. This will be our last problem for specific heat. So for a certain gas, given tayo ng R, so everything here is in metric units. We are given of the value of R, which is 320 joules per kilogram Kelvin, and CV at 0.84 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. So this will be a watch out for you, class. Be mindful of the units being given. So this is in joules, this is in kilojoules. Do not directly substitute kapag you have a different prefix. So one way that you can do is you convert this directly to kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin na. Or you can convert this CV to joules per Kelvin. Let us be consistent with the units. So in this case, since the pressure is in kilopascal, I'll convert this one to kilojoules. So this will be kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Next, given tayo of the R, given tayo of the CV, we will now find CP and K. So using the given here, can we find already the CP and K?
Yes po, ma'am.
So what will be our formula?
Ano po? CV is
ACV
equal
lang
to
po.
R over K minus 1 po.
Yeah, so we can have two solutions here. First is your CP will be CV plus R. Your second solution, you can have, no, you only have one pala. So in finding CP, we can use this formula. So CP natin is CV plus R. So let's substitute. CV is 0.84 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin plus our R, which is 3.320 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Do not add 0.84 to 320, no? You will have a different answer. Be consistent with the units. So your CP class is
1.16 po.
1.16 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. So let us now solve for the K. K value. K value natin is, what's the formula? CP over CV. So let's substitute. 1.16 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin all over our CV, which is 0.84 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. What's the answer? What's the value of your K?
1.38095238 po. Kilojoules kilogram.
Wala tayong unit. So, your value of K is 1.381, 3 decimal places. And box your final answer. Okay, so we're done with the first requirement. Second requirement naman, if 5 kilograms of this gas undergo a reversible non-flow constant pressure process, so your P is constant. From the initial volume of 1.133 cubic meters, and your initial pressure is 690 kilopascal, where to a state, so these conditions here ay nag-undergo of a reversible non-flow constant pressure process. So after the process, T2 became 555 degrees Celsius. So let's convert this already to Kelvin. What's your T2? 555 plus 273.15.
828.15.
828.15 Kelvin. Okay, so from our given values, we have P, we have V. We are asked to find. We are also given pala of the mass, which is 5 kilograms. And meron din tayong R dito. So, from here, class, ano yung pwede nating makuha using the ideal gas law? Meron tayong P, V, M, R. Ano pa yung nawawala?
T1 po.
Correct. Pwede nating makuha yung T1. Remember, class, ang given dito is the T2, the final state of the temperature. But the T1 or the initial temperature is missing. So, it is very important, class, that you put your subscript para hindi kayo ma-lost during your solution. So, we'll use P1 V1 equals M1 R T1. So, solve natin yung T1, which is equal to P1 V1 over M1 R1. So, let's substitute. P1 natin is 690. I'll convert this already to kilonewton per meter squared. Is this clear? Kilonewton per meter squared for kilopascal. Kuha ba ng lahat?
Opo.
This is for the sake of unit cancellation. So, our initial volume is 1.133 cubic meters. And then our mass is 5 kilograms. And our R is converted na yung kilojoules tayo. 0.320 kilojoules is kilonewton meter. So this is kilonewton meter all over kilogram Kelvin. Then let's cancel the units cancellation. So in here, we have m squared here, and we have 3 here. So, meron pa tayong isa dito. However, in the denominator, we have 1 meter here. So, this will be cancelled. Kilonewton here will be cancelled as well. Your kilogram here will be cancelled as well. So we are left with the unit Kelvin. Okay? So our T1, what's our T1 class?
488.61 po.
488.60625 po.
488.60625 Kelvin, or your T is, hindi pa naman pala. So we will still use this temperature. So C class, we already have our final temperature is given. Initial temperature, we already solved it. So we can now solve for these values. What's the formula of your delta H? This is mCp delta T, and your delta U is mCv delta T. So let's solve. Delta H natin is mCp delta T, or T2 minus T1. So this is 5 kilograms. CP is, what's our CP? 1.16. Ito class yung CP. 1.16 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. And your delta U, your delta T is T2 minus T1, or 828.15 Kelvin minus 488.6025 Kelvin. So this is Kelvin. Let's do the unit analysis. This is Kelvin, diba? And then you have here kilograms. Ang matitira tayo is the kilojoules. So what is your delta H class? One nine six nine point 35375 kilojoules. This is your delta H, or 3 decimal places natin. This is 1969.354 kilojoules. Box your final answer. For the delta U naman, we can have two solutions here. We can use mCv delta T, or we can use yung K over delta H over delta U. So, pwede yung delta U natin is equal to delta H over K. Pwedeng yan, pwedeng ito. So, we can solve for both. Using mCv delta T, what's your answer, class? So, that's 5 times your CV, no, 0.84, times your delta T, which is 828.15 minus 488.6025. What's your delta U? 0.995 kilojoules. How about using this formula? Delta H 1969.353. So let's have delta U equals delta H over K. K natin is ito, yung 1.3809. What's your answer here?
One four two six point zero three four seven five seven po.
Wait. So same nga. 1426.0837 kilojoules. So in here, classical, nagkatalo na lang to sa rounding of your values. But your delta U can be solved in two ways now, MCV delta T or delta H over K. And you'll get the same answer. Okay? Do you have any questions on this problem?
Wala naman po.
How about the others? Sayus, Dan. Do you have questions?
Wala naman.
Sayus. Joanne? Taas yung kamay if meron kayong questions. Marjeline?
Wala naman po.
Shane? Kalingasan? Do you have questions?
Wala po, ma'am.
Okay, sige. If you don't have any questions, proceed na tayo sa last topic, which is entropy. So entropy, class, is that property of a substance which remains constant if no heat enters or leaves the substance. So if your Q is 0, your entropy is constant. Remember that. Well, it does work or alters its volume, but which increases or diminishes should a small amount of heat enter or leave. So if you have heat entering or leaving the system, your entropy is being affected. The change in entropy of a substance receiving or delivering heat is defined by delta S, or ds is equal to dq over t. So you can see here that your uh, entropy is being affected by the heat and the temperature. So if we use the integral, your delta S is equal to the integral of dq over dt. So it is the change in heat over the temperature. So the dq is the heat transferred at the temperature T. So this is the amount of heat per temperature T. And your delta S is of course the change in entropy. So we know that Q is equal to mc delta T. And in here, we have mass and C to be constant. So integral of since constant to, pwede natin siyang ilabas. And delta S will now be equal to your mass times the specific heat, and you'll get the integral of dt over t. So siya na yung matitira sa loob. And from your integral calculus, the integral of, when you integrate dt over t, your answer is ln, diba? And evaluating your ln from state point 1 to 2, you'll get mc ln t2 over t1. So if you're given ng mass and you have your specific heat and given ka ng T2 and T1, this will be your formula in solving the entropy. So yun na siya. We will use more of this, or we will apply this concept especially during our ideal gas processes. I know you have your table, the general equations, and meron dong part na ito yung formula nyo for entropy. Meron pa yung equivalence, for example, at constant volume o kaya naman ay at constant pressure or at constant temperature. Andun yung ating formula for entropy. So for this one, I don't have any problem na pinrepare, but I just want to discuss yung concepts kasi I reserve the problems in your ideal gas processes topics. So yeah, this is the end of our midterm coverage. So study from chapter 1 up to entropy. So that will be the coverage of your midterm. So yun lang. If you have any questions, class, raise it now. Yes, Alvin?
Ma'am, excuse po. About po dun sa notebook, kailan po siya daw ipapasa?
Your notebook will be submitted on the week, on the face-to-face week after midterm. So you have a lot of time, class, to do your notebook. And again, yung questions on the quiz 1 will be included in your notebook. Isesend ko na siya. Inalis ko lang class yung mga logo ng BSU. Kasi mamaya kung san pa siya magamit ay nandun ang ating school. Ayun. So yun, I'll send the PDF version of your quiz. So that's a 1-pager lang. Andun na yung identification, conversion, and problem solving. Nag-request lang yung other section na i-provide yung even yung identification and conversion kasi gusto daw nila mag-practice mag-solve. So, isisend ko na lang din yun to all of you. Again, reminder for your midterms, expect that you will encounter conversion again. You will meet conversion again. I will not let you go na hindi kayo masters of converting data. And unit analysis pa rin. So practice solving, practice everything that I have given to you, every problems that I have given to you. I already updated yung sample problems link. The problems that we discussed today are already included in that Word doc. So you can access that on the link that I have shared with your coordinator sa GC. So that will be the link until the end of the semester. So that will be the compilation of all the problems na sinolve natin or isa-solve pa natin for this semester. So for the numbering, since we ended at 29 here, so you have four problems in your quiz. So that will be number 30, 31, 32, 33. 30, 31, 32, 33, yes. So that will be the numbering. Okay? Other concerns, class? Other questions? Yes, Mr. Hoson?
Yung sa midterms po, ma'am, pure problem solving po ba yun?
May conversion, may problem solving, and we'll see.
Identification po.
I am gonna put some concepts pa rin. Could be essay, could be identification, could be modified true or false. Basta you study the concepts together with the problems and solution formula. Other questions, class? Yes, Ashley, Jerome.
Ma'am, paano po pagka hindi po kasya sa isang notebook? Pwede po dalawang notebook yung ipasa.
Sige, okay lang. Anong klaseng notebook yung notebook mo?
Katleya po, ma'am.
Katleya. Okay. Sige, okay lang. I-ano mo na lang yung parang i-glue mo yung back page dun sa front ng second notebook para isang ano na lang siya. Magkadikit na siya. Baka kasi magkahiwalay pa.
Sige po, ma'am. Thank you po. Ay, ano rin po pala. Present din po pala. Late lang po nakapasok.
Esplana. Wait lang. Esplana. Ay, parang di ako nag-attendance, no? Nag-attendance ba
Hindi
ako?
po kayo nag-attendance, ma'am.
Sige,
Hindi
nag-attendance ako. Hernandez, Joanne. Okay. So, wala natin is si Agbon, Ferrer, Gonzalvo, and Lahara. Okay, sige. So, yun lang, class. I have nothing to discuss na. Next sem, sorry. After midterm ay ideal gas processes tayo. Okay?